You're looking live at A.B. Howard Gymnasium on the campus of Jones College in Ellisville, Mississippi. Here on this Monday night, it's quarterfinal action of Region 23 basketball. Women's edition tonight all around the state. There are 4 games that get set for the semifinals that will be played Wednesday night at Mississippi College, and then the finals Friday night tonight. Here in A.B. Howard, it's Jones and Pearl River. The number 1 team in the country, the Lady Bobcats against Pearl River. Played one of the 2 scheduled games this season, and that was way back early in the year, the second game of the season for the Bobcats. Pearl River led by 3 going into the fourth quarter, but a big fourth quarter for the Lady Bobcats. And Jones came away with a 65-57 win way back at the end of January. So a lot of time has passed since then. 2 teams that are better, you would think, than they were at that point. Pearl River's had some issues this season, though, playing with the COVID. They had a long stretch of time that they did not play. They come in with an overall record of 5-3. They were 4-3 in conference play. The Bobcats 17-0. They were 13-0 in conference play. This past week, the Lady Wildcats defeated Delgado 64-42 in the previous round to march on to the quarterfinal round. Jones defeated Delta 86-55. Always a good one, the cat fight on the hardwood. The hardwood edition of the cat fight always seems to be a good one when these 2 teams play. I'm Mark Easley, and my partner Sean Wansley here tonight on JCJC.TV. Appreciate you logging on and joining the broadcast wherever you may be this evening. Sean, when these 2 teams play, as the old sayings go, you can throw the records out. Who's going to play the best? Pearl River always plays Jones tough. Jones plays Pearl River tough. We expect a good one here tonight.
Yeah, it should be a very good ball game. I know both teams are really looking forward to playing each other. As you mentioned, Pearl River's had the issues with COVID, and they've had to cancel several games during the season, so they've only been able to play it 8 times all year. We didn't get able to play them the second time down at Poplarville, but both teams are ready tonight. Been a lot of emotion here in the pregame warm-ups. Both teams fired up, so should be a fun ball game, and the winner will advance to the semifinals on Wednesday, as you say.
The winner of this game will play the winner of East Central and LSU Eunice. East Central, maybe one of the bigger shockers in the previous round. They defeated the number 4 seed Meridian 52-43. LSU Eunice, the 5 seed, defeated Gulf Coast 58-46. So those 2 teams playing at in Eunice tonight. The East Central Lady Warriors and the Lady Bengals of LSU Eunice. So the winner of the Jones-Pearl River game will face the winner of East Central and LSU Eunice this coming Wednesday night at a time to be determined in Clinton. The other side of the bracket, Coahoma, the number 2 seed, defeated Baton Rouge 73-50 to advance to play Southwest. Southwest, the 7 seed, defeated the 10 seed home 72-56. So those 2 teams playing tonight in Coahoma. Itawamba defeated Northwest 76-68. Itawamba, the 3 seed, will play East Mississippi, the 6 seed, who defeated Colin 69-49. So Jones, Pearl River here tonight, East Central at Eunice, Southwest at Coahoma, and East Mississippi at Itawamba for the other 3 games that will make up the semifinals Wednesday night at Clinton on the campus of Mississippi College.
Yeah, those games will be at 5 and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, and we hope they give us the option if we win this game of which game to play. We think we'll play the 5 o'clock game if we can, for sure.
Yep, the higher seed normally is given the option of start time, which game they want to play in. So I would imagine that would be the same thing with the higher seed left after tonight, determining which game, the 5 or the 8 o'clock game, they want to play in. Now we'll get ready for the starting lineups. We've had the national anthem here. Both teams in their huddles at their bench getting ready to go in this one. Again, the 5-3 Lady Wildcats of Pearl River and the 17-0 number 1 ranked team in the country, the Lady Bobcats of Jones College. The visiting lineup tonight. First for the Lady Wildcats, a 5'3 sophomore guard out of Leake County High School, number 3, Tasha Burridge. A 5'5 freshman guard out of Hammond, Louisiana, number 5, Brandy Scott. A 5'11 freshman guard out of Pearl High School, number 11, Kashanti Nichols. Starting at a forward, a 6'2 freshman out of Biloxi High School, number 25, Markavia Shavers. And the fifth starter is the 6' freshman forward out of Terry High School, number 31, Brianna Taylor. The Lady Wildcats are under the direction of head coach Scotty Fletcher. He's assisted by, got to get my light turned on. They cut the lights out on me too quick here, by Savannah Carter and Crystala Lyles. The Lady Bobcats coming in as the four-time defending Region 23 champion, trying to keep that perfect mark perfect in this quarterfinal game. The starting lineup for the Lady Bobcats. A 6' sophomore forward out of Dallas, Texas, number 0, Kaija Miles. Starting at a guard, a redshirt sophomore, she's 5'9", out of Mobile, number 2, Deja Nunu Bradford. A 5'9 freshman guard out of Clinton, number 3, Jakayla Johnson. A 5'6 redshirt sophomore guard out of Oak Grove High School, number 4, Lakira Hughes. And rounding out the starting lineup, the 6' redshirt sophomore forward out of South Jones, number 32, India Holiday. Lady Bobcats under the direction of head coach Missy Bilderback and assistant coaches Lauren Pittman and Devin Cooper. Bobcats in all white tonight. Pearl River in their maroon uniforms. And we are moments away from this tip-off. Scheduled for 6 o'clock, and it's going to be right at 6 when we tip it off. That's pretty good planning, I guess.
We love it when a plan comes together. Of course, you mentioned the semifinals. The championship game of the tournament would be played Friday at 5 o'clock at Mississippi College in Clinton. So we got to get there first. Got to play this game.
For sure. And it won't be easy. Holiday and Shavers to jump it for their respective teams. Tip control by the Bobcats. And Bradford brings it up the front court quickly to Johnson. Johnson looking to drive, dishes to Bradford, far corner. She'll use the pick of Miles, step back for a 3. Hit the back iron, no good. Miles secures the rebound. She'll power it up, have it blocked, though. I believe that was Shavers got a piece of that one. Here comes the Lady Wildcats. Burridge was a handful for us in the opening game, and she has the ball in the corner. Gets it back out high to Taylor. Looking to drive, dishing left side to Scott, and she'll reset with 10 on the shot clock. On the pick and roll, errant pass ran down by Shavers with 3 on the shot clock.
Doesn't see it.
She's going to fire it up in a hurry. She gets it up, but does not draw iron, so a shot clock violation. And Lady Bobcat half-court man solid in the first trip down. One thing about Burridge, I remember how she really drove to the basket.
Yeah.
The last time that we played here in A.B. Howard, the only time this season. Pass inside out. Miles driving, throws up the layup, no good, and rebound secured by Taylor. No score in the opening minute. Scott against Johnson. Far side. Pass intended for Taylor, intercepted by Miles. Bradford ahead to Hughes. She'll stop, look inside, find Holiday. Off the glass too hard, and rebounded by Scott. Secondary break was there, but India just not able to get the shot to fall. Still a scoreless ball game here in the first minute and a half. Shavers out high to Taylor, left side to Scott. Holiday takes a tumble, and she's going to get called for the foul.
Coach Bilderback's going to question the ref immediately on that one.
Not sure what the official saw, but foul on Holiday, her first, team first. Throwing it up, making the shot is Shavers. She averages 6 points per game, and that's the first points of the ball game. One double-digit scorer is Burridge for Pearl River. She averages 14.4 through those 8 games that they've played. Bradford gets to the free throw line. She'll pull up for the jumper and tie the ball game up as Nunu averages 16.6 for the Bobcats, leading scorer for Jones. 2-2, 7:45 to go in the first quarter. Scott off to Burridge. She'll look to go baseline, cut off by Hughes. Resets left wing. Gets out high. Gets a handoff back from Shavers. Bounce pass on the back door is there, but not able to handle it. Nice look on the drive, but Nichols not able to handle the pass. It'll be Bobcat basketball in a tie game. Jones averages 72.5 points a game, 61.8 for Pearl River. They want a little slower tempo. Hughes for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Taylor. Here comes Scott with it into the front court. Turning the corner. Weaving her way through traffic and back out near midcourt. Johnson called for the foul. Wow. Her first, team second. Again, Coach Bilderback getting an explanation on that one. So 20 on the shot clock. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 2-2 is your score. Off the pick and roll, dishing back out to Scott. She'll look to go baseline, cut off. Regathers herself, gets it to Burridge with 7 to shoot it. She sees the clock. She'll have her three-pointer blocked. Bradford with a rebound ahead to Holiday, and she's going to attack the goal, throw it up, and be at the line for a pair. Good job of getting the block by Hughes, and then Bradford getting the ball out in transition quickly to India.
Jones did that a lot the other night against Mississippi Delta, that long outlet pass trying to beat the other team down the court.
Holiday averages 7.9 points per game. Have a pair of free throws coming here at the 6:40 mark of the first quarter. India good with that one. A big game the other night. A good game against Delta. Holiday 2 for 2 in that trip. Bobcats lead it 4-2.
A double-double for India the other night. 12 points, 14 rebounds.
Scott Johnson being a little more careful defensively now. She got that early foul. Miles defending the post. Blocks. Miles called for the foul. That will send Brianna Taylor to the line, a 51% free throw shooter. That's the third team foul on Jones. The left-hander pushes it up and good. Trying to tie it up with this free throw coming. And she does. 4-4 here with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Hughes back to Bradford. Looking to set the offense. The sagging man-to-man. Johnson elevates on the jumper. Says she got fouled on it. Running the floor is Nichols. She'll get the layup. She beat everyone down the floor. Averages 9.4 per contest, and it is 6-4 Pearl River lead. Johnson hands off to Hughes. Turns the corner, gives back to Bradford. She'll get in the lane. Floater. Left it short. Got her on rebound. Drew the foul, but couldn't get the bucket to go. I believe that will be on Shavers, and it is. Her first, team second. And at the line is Bradford for a pair of free throws. Offense ran well there, got in the lane and just couldn't get the shot to go, but did draw the foul. That free throw rattles in and out. .5:44 on the stop clock here in the first quarter. And second is good by Bradford. She's got 3 points here in the early going. 6-5, Pearl River with the lead. Johnson against Scott out at midcourt. Both teams been in their man-to-man the whole way. Taylor to Shavers. Ball batted away, stolen by Bradford. She'll slow down, blow by the defender now, lay it up, miss the bucket. Nichols coming back the other way. Nearly turning it over, but Scott's able to run it down. Scott loses her footing, keeps the dribble alive, gets up with 14 on the shot clock, sets the offense. Far corner to Shavers. Burridge fires the three. Bobcats may have got away with a foul right there on the follow-through. Hughes got a piece of the ball, but also a piece of the arm, too. Johnson attacking, left-handed off the mark.
Jones missing a lot of shots inside here early in the game.
You like the shots we're getting, just don't like the results of them right now. Jordan Clark waiting to check in for the Bobcats. A couple of Lady Wildcats as well. Shavers drives, dishes out, left open. Scott for a three off the front iron, no good. Backside rebound cleared by Taylor. So reset shot clock for Pearl River. This the tempo Pearl River wants. 6-5 and it's 4:14 to go in the first quarter.
Most definitely.
Scott.
Shot clock.
Down to 2. Ball batted away. Burridge sees it, and she is bailed out on a foul by Johnson, and that's her second one. Kayla's got to be wise right there. They're going to check and make sure the shot clock didn't go off, and I don't think it did. Yep, that's Johnson's second foul. Trying to jump over the pick and foul Burridge. It'll be Pearl River basketball on the sideline as Ebony Gaden, the sophomore out of Macomb, checks in for Jones, and Jordan Clark, the sophomore out of South Jones.
Yeah, that was tough right there. The shot clock was going to expire. And she fouled her right at the 0.
Alicia Temple, 6'2" forward out of Oak Grove, in for Pearl River. And she'll get it over to the other sub right there, Alana Turner, the 5'6" sophomore guard out of West Harrison. Also in, Tamisha Reed handling the ball out near midcourt out of Meridian, 5'6" freshman guard. Turner, free throw jumper off the mark. Pearl River just hammering us on the boards right now. Off the leg of Pearl River, as they had an opportunity for another offensive rebound. Temple not able to secure it. Holiday will get a breather as Janae Mason, 6'3" freshman center out of Brandon, comes in for her. Good crowd here tonight, playoff basketball. Region 23 quarterfinal round. Clark, 3 from the right corner. Back iron no good. Bradford gets the rebound. She'll put it up high off the glass and draw the foul as Brianna Taylor hit her on the arm. Nunu just extended those arms, got up on the shot. And that'll be a chance for a three-point play for Bradford. 1 out of 2 from the line so far. She's got 5 points here in the first quarter. And she makes both of that free throw to complete the three-point play. Jones up 8-6. As they show some pressure now. Broken out near midcourt. Ball thrown to the far corner. And then back out to Turner. Reed resets with 12 on the shot clock. Off to Nichols. Bobcats showing a 1-3-1 zone defense. Long rebound batted out.
Shot clock.
Picked up by Turner. Did not get it off. Now the shot didn't hit the rim. It bounced right off the backboard, off the hands of, I don't know if it was Gaden or who underneath for the Bobcats. It came off so hard of the backboard, couldn't control it. Came right back to Turner. And she didn't realize the shot clock did not reset. Under 3 to play in the first quarter. 8-6 Jones on top. Now Pearl River in their zone. Bad pass by Bradford. She's hustling back. Will let the shot be taken, and Nichols will have her second layup of the game, and that'll tie it up at 8. Just that long cross-court pass against the zone, dangerous, and it burned the Bobcats that time. Got to get in the middle of that zone, some free throw line area. Instead, we'll shoot a 3. Bradford didn't need to be doing what she did. She got a technical there after the shot. Sort of pointed and said something to the player of Pearl River that was talking to her. You can turn, maybe say something to her, but don't make it obvious to the official. Pass stolen by Hughes. 1-on-1, she'll get to the goal, throw it up off the backboard, score the bucket left-handed.
Nice shot by Lakira.
Lakira, 9.2 a game. That's her first points here. Bobcats the biggest lead so far, 13-8. Nichols gets it over to Reed, and she'll get into the front court with 1:45 to play in the first quarter. 1-3-1 zone by the Bobcats. Nichols quickly around to Reed. Back iron the 3. Hughes gets the rebound for the Bobcats. Looking to push it up in transition. Hughes going to stop, pop, front iron, no good. Rebound Nichols. Had a good look at it, just a little bit short. Had it on line. Just needed about a half a foot more. Penetrating, Reed dishes, or is the recipient of that pass, misses 3. Clark to Gaden. And she'll wait on Bradford to come back and get it. 13-8 Jones here in the first quarter as we hit the 1-minute mark. Hughes left open. Back iron, no good. Gaden keeps it alive, but secured there by Nichols. Under a minute to play now, 48 seconds here in the first. Nichols back out to Reed. Cleared out on the left side. Blocked by Bradford, the slap. They say he got a piece of the body. That'll be Bradford's first foul. That's the 5th team foul, but in the act of shooting, Reed will be shooting 2 free throws either way you look at it. Holiday, Miles back in for Jones and in for the first time. Kimaya Dixon, the 5'9 freshman guard out of Lafayette County. As Gaden, Mason, and Hughes gets a breather. Burridge, Scott back in for Pearl River, and in for the first time is Cassie Dolio. Dolio is the 5'8 freshman forward out of New Orleans, Louisiana. 36 seconds to play in the quarter. Second free throw is good by Reed. So 1 out of 2 that trip. Clark looking to penetrate, cut off by Burridge. Now Bradford reset. Clark, 3 from the right corner. Back iron, no good. Bradford going to run it down. She'll attack the goal. Scoop shot up underneath. Drew the foul. Boy, it's a good acrobatic move by Bradford there. Attacked the offensive rebound and then went to the goal.
She saw that shot was going to miss, and she got in perfect position and got that rebound, almost a chance at another 3-point play here.
Temple with her first foul. That's the 4th team foul. Shot clock will be off, 19.9 seconds to play in the quarter. Shavers comes back in for Pearl River. 10 first quarter points here for Bradford. She's got 10 of the 14. Make it 11 of the 15 now. Scott will bring it to the front court, see if Pearl River elects to hold it for the last shot. Driving is Scott. She's going to be bumped on the drive by Dixon. Going to move those feet a little bit better there, Kimaya. Attacking the goal, though, with Scott. 10.5 seconds left here in the quarter. So Bobcats have a chance to do something with the ball if they secure a rebound. If Scott misses, she's first trip to the line tonight. And she gets the first one to go. Her first point. She's a 39% free throw shooter. Didn't look like it on that one. Had good form, good rotation. Back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out, and Scott will have it. Didn't secure it. Down to 5. Got away with a walk there. Pass inside. Got away with another walk. Good defense on the interior. And the first quarter will come to a close. Bobcats lead at 15-10 after 10 minutes. We'll be back after this. You're watching Bobcat basketball.
I lost my mind in the city of night, and the bad street burns in the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God for my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Into the jungle.
Starting the second quarter will be Pearl River basketball. For the Bobcats on the floor, Nunu Bradford, Lakira Hughes, Jordan Clark, India Holiday, and Kaija Miles. For Pearl River, it'll be Tasha Burridge, Orcavia Shavers, Brandy Scott, Tamisha Reed, and Alicia Temple. 15-10, Jones on top here, starting the second. 11 first quarter points for Nunu Bradford, leads all scores. And off to Burridge. See if she looks to attack a little bit more this quarter. Driving, dishing, far corner. Reed puts it on the floor, cut off. Burridge corrals it, drives, leaves it short. Backside rebound by Shavers. Down to 2. Got it off in time. Off the back iron, no good. Hughes with the rebound up ahead to Clark. She'll slow it down. Let her teammates get on up the floor. Skips it across to Bradford. Look at a 3. A little long with it. On the backside, cleared off by Scott. Bradford had a good look at that 3 and just had a little too much muscle behind it. Pass out high to Reed. She'll look to turn the corner, dish to Burridge. She'll fire the 3. And Bradford clears the rebound. Pearl River back in there, man-to-man to start this quarter. Bradford, hesitation, gives to Hughes, back around to Clark. Use the pick of Miles for a look at a 3. Off the front iron, no good. Holiday. Wow. Are you kidding me? Side by side, and Holiday gets called for her second foul. Holiday will check out. Mason back in for her. And Temple checks out for Pearl River as Brianna Taylor comes back in. So the original start, well, 4 of the original starters. Reed was not in the starting lineup, so 4 of the original starters on the floor for Pearl River. Shavers inside to Taylor. She'll spin baseline. Miles defended the shot pretty well, then couldn't secure the rebound. Another drop step move, and this time Taylor does get the shot to fall. 15-12, Jones. 4 points for Taylor. As we hit the 8-minute mark in the second quarter. Another turnover. Here comes Pearl River in transition. Reed dishes to Burridge from the back. Boy. Hughes with her first foul. That's the second team foul in the quarter. So Pearl River will play it out across the baseline. 7:53 to play in the second quarter. 15-12 Jones. Looking for the lob inside. Taylor gets it at the elbow across to Shavers. She'll look to drive. Dish for Burridge on the 3. Back by no good. Mason with the defense on the post. She'll get on the floor. Ball's loose. Still loose. Want to have a jump ball, and it is. And it will go over to Jones on the alternating possession. Good effort from both teams right there getting after the basketball. Bobcats looking for their first points here in the second quarter. Led at 15-10 after one. It's 15-12 now with 7.5 to play. Bradford crossover, gets down the lane. She'll put it up on the backboard. Shot goes. Are they going to count it? Gives a little continuation, I think so. Nunu taking over right there. Foul is on Scott. Her first. Team first here in the quarter. Bradford with a chance for another 3-point play here. Has a free throw coming. And she's good with that one. Bradford with 14 points in the ball game. She's got 14 of Jones's 18 points here. 18-12 Bobcats. Taylor to Shavers. Getting through the back pick. Miles does nicely. Burridge against Hughes. Uses the pick of Shavers. Now she's going to penetrate. And that should be a player control foul. Nice job of recognizing that by Kaija Miles. As she saw Burridge driving from the opposite side, she came over outside the restricted area and got the player control foul. That's the first on Burridge. And she'll take a seat as Nichols comes back in for her. Miles got the player control. Second team foul on Pearl River. Jones leading by 6, the biggest lead of the night. Bradford thought about the three. She'll stutter dribble, get it to Miles. She'll look to penetrate down the lane. Get it back to Bradford, around the lane and circling back out. Gets it to Clark. Clark for a three. Got it. Jordan Clark, her first points of the night. Stepped into that pass and drained the three. Bobcats up by 9, 21-12. Nice patience by Bradford on the drive to circle back out. Drew the defender and found Clark wide open for the three. Scott looking inside, gets it back out to Nichols. Stepping through, got a foul on the floor, I think. Maybe Mason, as she was leaning into the post player. And that'll be Janae's first foul, third team foul here in the quarter. 6:17 to play in the half. Looking inside. Now lob it back out to Shavers, around to Scott. Looking for the pick out high. Nichols puts it on the floor, and she'll drag her pivot foot. Again, Miles and Mason on the post defense right there. Using the pick was Nichols, but she was cut off and drug her pivot foot to turn it over. Under 6 to play in the second quarter. Jones up by 9. Hughes. Oh, good look with that left-handed pass. Bradford slips through the defender, misses the shot, gets her own rebound though. Skips it all the way across, corner to corner. Three for Clark. In and out, no good. Reed coming back quickly the other way. Wow. Might have been a walk there to say the least, but there to pick up the rebound and score the bucket is Shavers. (21-14), 5:20 to go in the second quarter. Hughes, Miles from downtown. I don't think that's quite the shot Coach Builder may have wanted right there. Reed dribbling through traffic, lost the ball, and it'll go out of bounds, and Reed's pleading her case with the official that she was fouled. Scott gets a breather. Burridge right back in. That was just Burridge's substitution, was just to have a word with Coach Fletcher. Little strategy session. She's back in now. Looks like Pearl River will be in their 2-3 zone, trying to extend that a little bit here, matching up out of it. Under 5 to play in the quarter. Bobcats by 7, led 21-12 earlier. 9-point lead was the biggest of the game. Clark got fouled. That was a good cut and a good feed from Bradford on. You can attack that zone through the opposite side, flashing in there. And that's what Clark did. And Bradford found her. Clark at the line for a pair. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. That's the second foul on Shavers. Third team foul. Free throw is good for Clark. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the second quarter. And both free throws good by Clark. She's got 5 points all in this quarter. 23-14. Bobcats by 9 with 4:42 to play in the half. Reed pushes Nichols through for the pick on Shavers. Mason with the reach over again. No, one thing Janae can learn with her size advantage, she doesn't need to lean that much on the offensive player as she's making her move, because you're going to have a chance to block her shot each time. Miles will go out as Gayden comes in. Mason stays in with her 2 fouls. And Mason lets Shavers go by her and get the inbounds pass and lay it up. 23-16 Jones, 4:25 to go in the second quarter. Bradford pull up 3, top of the key. Back iron no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Pearl River with Reed handling it. And she'll get it right back. And she'll dish left corner. Burridge left open for a 3. Back iron no good. And Pearl River's killing us on the offensive glass. Ball tipped on the pass for Hughes. Rebounded by Bradford. A bounce pass ahead. Hughes runs it down, scoops it for Clark, and throws it away. Well, that's just a tough pass to catch. Tough pass to make, tougher to catch. Bobcats turn it over with 3:58 to go in the second quarter. 23-16 Jones, Pearl River basketball. And Miles will come right back in from Mason. Mason goes out with 2. Jacayla Johnson has 2. She hadn't played any this quarter. Got those 2, her second right at the end of the first quarter. And India Holiday with 2. Burridge will check out as Brandy Scott comes in for her. So Burridge yet to get untracked, and that's a good thing if you're a Bobcat fan. Well, she can score in bunches. Reed directing traffic with 3:44 to play in the second. Pass inside, and the layup eases over the rim by Shavers. We just went for the steal on the post, didn't get it, and you burnt. 8 points for Shavers. She leads Pearl River in scoring. It's back to a 5-point Jones lead, 23-18. Clark thought about the shot from on the perimeter. Now she will fire from downtown, and she'll hit a second 3 way beyond the 3-point line. Jordan Clark with 8 points all here in the quarter.
Needed that big time right there.
26-18 Jones. Our post defense has got to be a little bit better. Those Pearl River's attacking the lane on us. Blocked by Gayden. The official right in front of us had the perfect view of it. The underneath official called the foul on Gayden. That's her first. Not saying she didn't foul her, but I have a hard time believing it with the view I had and the official's view outside. But Reed at the line where she's 1 for 2 tonight. Make it 2 for 3. She drains that one. She's got a couple of points. The freshman out of Meridian. Quick player. She's fast for that basketball. And both free throws good by Reed. She'll take a seat as Burridge comes back in for her. Shavers had a good quarter. She takes a breather. Coming in for her is Temple. Shavers 6 points here in the second quarter. As I said, has 8 for Pearl River. 26-20 Jones. Clark back to Hughes. Downtown 3, right side, no good. Miles tips it. Can't control it though, and Nichols comes out of there with it with Pearl River. Scott against Bradford. 2:29 to play in the second quarter. Scott crossover, gets it out to Nichols. She'll look to drive in the lane, lose it. Yep, got to be a double dribble, yep. Just lost control of the ball as she went to catch it to pass and then had to track it down, and once she caught it, that's a double dribble.
She'd just let it go. I think she would have been all right.
Yep, because it's going right to her
teammate. Yeah.
Yep. Bobcats led it 15-10 after 1, lead it 26-20 with 2:14 to play in the second. Bradford used the pick of Miles, finds Clark. She'll fire another 3. She'll hit another 3. Jordan Clark, 11 points here in the quarter, 3 threes and a couple of free throws. the sophomore out of Ellisville, South Jones alum. Not ready for her season to be over with. 29-20. Jones matches their biggest lead of the night. Burridge against Clark. Lob inside, off the hand. Boy, they missed that one. That went off the hand. We'll take a timeout with them, though. 29-20, Pearl River timeout. Jones leading with 1:40 to play in the half. Back after this. Coming out of the timeout, Pearl River will have basketball possession under their own bucket with 1:40 to play in the second quarter, down by 9, 29-20. Nichols, Scott, Burridge, Temple, and Taylor on the floor for Pearl River. Taylor gets the lob at the elbow. She'll hand off to Burridge. Stutter dribble, step back, good fake there. Got a hold on Clark. That's one thing Burridge did a bunch against us last time. She'll be at the line for a pair. That little hesitation dribble, rock step. And if Clark doesn't foul her, Miles had another foul on Burridge. She was run over. First trip to the line tonight for Burridge, a 76% free thrower. Back irons that one. Had it on line, but a little long with it. And this is where Pearl Rivers hurt us. As Burridge, they checking on her because she took a shot as she ran into Miles. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of her, but official checking on her to make sure she's okay. And she makes the second of those two free throws. And she's going to get a breather right here, too. She took a shot because she delivered the punishment. And she ran right into Miles, and she is still feeling it over there. I think just got the wind knocked out of her, hopefully. And hopefully she'll be okay. 29-21, Jones by 8. 1:25 to play in the second quarter. Clark thought about one from downtown. Thought better of it. Hughes, bounce pass inside to Miles. She'll skip it outside to Nunu, and she'll drain a three. A little inside-out action as Bradford with 17 points here in the first half. That's her second three. Bobcats by 11, biggest lead of the game, 32-21. Block-to-block pick, looking inside. They'll elect to go out high to Nichols, though. She'll turn the corner. Again, down inside, got the size advantage with Taylor, and they're not looking for her. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Reed sees it. She'll use a pick. Left elbow jumper. Defended well, tipped out. Bradford can't handle it. Ball is stripped away by Bradford. Ball's on the floor. Recovering the fumble is Pearl River. Bradford trying to get a hand in there, and she does to get a jump ball. It'll stay with Pearl River, but that alternating possession will be big for Jones. I think Coach Fletcher saying, hey, I was trying to get a timeout. I like the way she bounced on that ball like recovering a fumble, though, and was not going to give it up.
That's right.
16 seconds to shoot it, 32 seconds on the game clock. Temple with 4 to shoot it.
Still don't realize
Scott sees it. She's going to drive. Didn't get away with a walk. It was going to be swatted anyway. She walked. Give Scott credit. She realized, hey, the shot clock's winding down. I got to get to the basket and try to get a shot, but walked in the process. Jones can hold it for the last shot with 16 seconds to play. Error in favor of Jones to start the third quarter. Down to 7 on the game clock. Bradford's got to make something happen in a hurry. She's going to jack that thing right here is what she's going to do. Downtown off the back iron, and we'll go to the locker room. Jones leading 32-21 after 2 quarters of play. We'll be back to recap the first half, look at those first half numbers after this break. You're watching Bobcat Basketball.
More than 75 years, Dickey's Barbecue Pit. Delicious meats, pit smoked, low and slow, on site, every day, every location. Because some things never change, and some things do. Dickey's introduces an expanded menu which includes butcher tacos, your favorite slow smoked barbecue meats, and a warm flour tortilla. Barbecue sliders, snackably sized barbecue awesomeness on our famous buttery rolls. Smoke stacks, smoking good meats, and savory sides in a single serving bowl. Our specialty Westerners, offered with new combinations of meats and toppings. Don't worry, don't fret, we didn't forget your favorites. Our classic sandwiches and plates featuring meats and 2 sides, which the Dickey's family has been serving for 3 generations.
Since 1941, our family at Dickey's has been serving your family.
Old school flavor, new school twist. Dickey's, we speak barbecue.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them on the internet when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just
push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet still hating on my last post. I just had a steak back in Mastro's. My God, pieces when you leave it in the past. Let it heal like a cast. When enough time passes and you blast. Kinda like John Wick, bars like a convict. Runner, you don't wanna start. Far from the minimum, killing them with no riddling. And 5'9" was the middleman to get them in the same room. Now we on the same tune and we still the game doomed. The illest lyricists on the same.
now I'ma hit them till they jumping. I ain't tripping, this is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell I got a duck to meet the devil? I'm his cousin. I ain't settling for nothing. Got the metal in the truck and keep it semi when the bus ducking. Even Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies.
At Raising Cane's, we have one main ingredient: love. We love being actively involved in our community. We love giving back by supporting education for our youth and providing food for the less fortunate. We love football, but most of all, we love great chicken, and we know you do too.
We want to make people feel welcomed here and have a great experience while they're here.
One Love to me is everything. It's working with people that I love to see every day. It's getting to serve the customers. It's getting to serve the community and having a good time doing it.
Just the sense of wholeness that you get from coming to this restaurant. It's like a family here.
Come here, you can, be free, be silly, have fun, and get a good meal.
Here at Raising Cane's, our #1 mission is love. Spread love, give love, one love.
We're at halftime here in Ellisville as the Lady Bobcats outscored Pearl River 17-11 in the second quarter. Put that with that 15-10 advantage from the first quarter, and that gives you a 32-21 Jones lead here at halftime. It's been a two-man show for the Lady Bobcats so far. An 11-point first quarter for Nunu Bradford, and 11-point second quarter for Jordan Clark. 6 points in the second quarter for Bradford. They scored. Those two players scored all 17 points for Jones in the second quarter. Looking at some numbers from the floor. Neither team anything to write home about percentage-wise. 7 out of 25 from the floor for 28% for Pearl River. They were 0 for 9 on three-point attempts. Jones, 9 out of 30 for 30% from the floor. They were 5 out of 17 on three-point shots for 29%. One thing both teams did do well was shoot free throws. 7 out of 10 for 70% for Pearl River, 9 out of 10 for 90% for the Lady Bobcats. Pearl River outscored Jones 14-6 in the paint. Points off turnovers, 10-4 in favor of Jones. Second chance points, 6-4 in favor of Jones. Fast break points, 4-2 in favor of Pearl River. Jones's bench, 11-3, outscored Pearl River. Turnover story, huge. 12 turnovers for Pearl River in the first half. Only 3 turnovers for Jones. Jones with 5 assists, Pearl River with 3. Individual numbers. Hey, I'll stop giving numbers just to give our props to Ben Burge, our band director, bringing pizza and water to us, you and me, Sean.
How about that?
We may have just take a long commercial break and come back later. But for the Lady Wildcats, leading them in scoring on 4 of 5 shooting was Markavia Shaver. She has 8 points. 4 points for Shanti Nichols, 4 for Brianna Taylor, 3 points for Tamisha Reed, and 1 point each for Brandy Scott and Tasha Burridge, which is a big point of emphasis, I think, for the Bobcat defense in the first half. Burridge had 20 on us early in the year. She has 1 here in the first half, 0 for 6 from the floor, 0 for 5 on her 3-point attempts. She made 1 out of 2 free throws. For Jones, leading the way with 17, Deja Bradford, 5 out of 12 from the floor, 2 out of 6 on her 3-point attempts, 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Jordan Clark, 3 of 7 from the floor. All of those have been 3-point shots. She made both her free throw attempts. She has 11 points. And only 2 other players scored for Jones in the first half. Kira Hughes, 1 out of 5 from the floor, 0 for 4 on a 3-point attempt. She has 2 points. And India Holiday missed her only field goal attempt, made both her free throw attempts, though, for her 2 points. 6 rebounds for Deja Bradford, 4 on the offensive end, leads the Bobcat rebounders. 8 rebounds for Brianna Taylor, 4 offensive, 4 defensive, leads Pearl River. Couple assists for Bradford and Hughes each to lead Jones. Jones was out rebounded badly, 26-14. You see those numbers right there, 26-14, and giving up 11 offensive rebounds, and you're leading by 11. Those numbers don't compute and add up to an 11-point lead, but Jones shooting the threes well. I guess the offensive rebounds and the number of turnovers Pearl River has, they sort of nullified each other, but not really. You've got to rebound the ball better if you're the Bobcats here in the second half. But all in all, leading by 11, 32-21, after leading by 5 after 1 quarter of play. That 11-point lead is the largest of the game. There were, well, let's see. I'm trying to see how many lead changes there were. Pearl River led by 2, the 2-0 score, and I think once it was tied and Jones got the lead, that was the last time that the Wildcats led. So Bobcats up by 11. A couple of minutes here left in the halftime festivities. Pearl River's making their way back out onto the court. Jones still in the locker room right now. Let's take another commercial break, Sean. Come back and get ready for the third quarter here in Ellisville. 32-21, Jones with the lead. You're watching Bobcat basketball.
DBAT of Hattiesburg is the premier baseball and softball training facility. Come by and see what we have to offer at DBAT of Hattiesburg, 4600 Hardy Street.
What are we doing up here? I can't believe what you got me into.
We're doing a catering job, Mr. Dickey. We do what we gotta do.
The sky's the limit when it comes to Dickey's Catering. We smoke our barbecue with real hickory wood, low and slow, at every location, every day.
Box lunches, delivery buffet, and our full-service buffets are sure to get the job done.
Try the pulled pork street tacos. They're great. Since 1941, our family at Dickey's has been serving your family. Dickey's, we speak barbecue.
Box combo with the lemonade, please?
At Raising Cane's, we do one thing, and we do it better than anyone else. So why not let our food do the talking? We hand cut our lemons daily. They're fresh squeezed and mixed with 100% natural cane sugar. Love in the window. Raising Cane's, only the best chicken finger meals. One love.
Both teams in their huddles getting ready to start the third quarter. It'll be Bobcat basketball. It's one of these two teams, 20 minutes of regulation left. If that decides it, to determine who makes the trip Wednesday evening to Clinton for Region 23 semifinal action. Jacayla Johnson set out all the second quarter with 2 fouls. She's back on the floor, as is Lakira Hughes, India Holiday with her 2 fouls. Kaija Miles and Nunu Bradford. So the original starters for the Bobcats on the floor. And the same thing for Pearl River, their original starters. Burridge, Scott, Nichols, Shavers, and Taylor. Bradford attacking, has her shot blocked from behind, and I don't think that was a foul. I'll tell it, even if it's in our favor, I'll say not a foul. But Shavers gets her 3rd foul, unfortunately. That's the first team foul here in the third quarter. And a couple of free throws for Bradford. And she'll miss that first one as it rolls out. Got another one coming, though, does Bradford. She makes the second, so 1 for 2 from the line. And Shavers will have to come out quickly with her 3rd foul as Alicia Temple comes in for her. Shavers was a handful for the Bobcat defense in the first half as she got on the offensive glass a bunch, has good post moves, and had 8 points to lead Pearl River at halftime. Scott to Burridge. Back out high to Scott. Between the circles with Johnson guarding her. Johnson should be fresh, to say the least. That layup missed, and that'll be over the back call on Temple, her second, as Miles had good inside position there to get that rebound. Bobcats leading by 12, 33-21 with ball possession here early third quarter. Handoff, Hughes turns a corner. She'll get it out to Miles, back around to Johnson. Johnson has to throw it as she's falling down. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Bradford behind her, and ought to be a jump ball, and it is. Good effort again by both teams. They're battling for the basketball. As Scott and Bradford are tied up. Alternating possession goes to Pearl River. Trying to cut into a 12-point lead are the Wildcats. Got a wraparound foul, I believe, on Miles as she reached around the post. That'll be her second foul. First of the quarter on Jones. Nichols will trigger it inbounds for Pearl River. Taylor hands it off to Scott, and she'll set the offense. Double pick high. Johnson gets through it. On the reverse, Johnson still with her. Ball batted away. Nichols tracks it down. She'll let one fly off the back iron. No good. And Holiday gets the rebound out to Bradford. 3-on-3. Here comes Bradford. Thought Johnson going to cut onto the goal, and hustling back was Scott to create that turnover. Bradford walks and gives it right back to Pearl River. 8:27 to go in the third quarter. 33-21. Jones by 12 was the biggest lead of the game. Scott cut off, gets it to Burridge. She loses the handle of the pass, and Holiday picks it up ahead to Hughes, up to Johnson. She'll look to attack. Hard move by Johnson. Can't get the shot to go, though. And she was defended by Scott. In transition, Burridge looking inside. Picks her dribble up, gets it back to Scott, goes off her foot. She'll pick it up in mid-court with 17 on the shot clock. Nichols just throws it inside. And the layup's up and good by Taylor. First points of the third quarter for Pearl River.
The fans behind us wanted to travel down there when she caught that ball.
I wasn't going to say anything about the hop. You know, it's Easter season. She may be doing a little bunny hop inside the Holiday. She'll look to go to work. Leave it short. Rebounded by Nichols and thrown away as Johnson jumped the route. If she was a cornerback, she had the interception, and Nichols had to throw it higher than what she wanted to and went into the Jones bench.
It's at least 14 turnovers on Pearl River.
Yeah, they had, 12 at halftime,
the break.
Reed comes in for Burridge. Pearl River in there. What looked like a 2-3 zone. Johnson driving. She got slapped, and she'll be at the line for 2 as Temple gets her third foul. Looked like Reed and Scott were playing man-to-man. Temple was in the middle of that lane like she's in a 2-3 zone, and so it may have been a little confusion there on the out-of-bounds defense.
Kayla shot that ball with the left hand down there.
Little Larry Bird action.
Yep.
That free throw off the mark. Johnson averages 15.4 per game, yet to score, but again got her second foul with just a few seconds left in the first quarter and sat out all the second quarter. 1 for 2 from the line. Bobcats back up by 11 where they were at halftime. As we hit the 7-minute mark, Nichols turning the corner. Gives it to Taylor, and he'll have her pass stolen by Johnson. And she'll look to drive, hit the layup. Kayla with 3 points here in the quarter. A free throw and that steal and layup. And now the Bobcats up 13, their biggest lead of the game. Ball again fumbled. Miles gets on the floor, gets it off to Bradford. Nunu dishes to Holiday. She's fouled and be at the line as Temple gets her 4th foul. And that's 4 quick fouls here in the quarter on Pearl River. Jones attacking the basket and getting rewarded for it as Holiday will be at the line for a pair.
Jones' defensive pressure has been really good all night and really been paying off for the Bobcats and trying to take advantage of it here, getting, as you say, getting to the goal and getting fouled quite a bit here in the third quarter.
You mentioned the turnover issues Pearl River had, and it continued that last possession, which got the 4th foul on Temple as the Bobcats were able to get the 3-on-2 look in transition. Holiday makes both free throws. That's where she's got all 4 of her points. 6.5 to play. Bobcats up 15, 38-23. Trying to turn the pressure up again in the backcourt. Reed will handle it in the front court now against Johnson. Bobcats showed some 1-3-1 in the first half, been all man in this quarter so far. Scott driving. Missing the layup. Miles with the rebound. She'll get it off to Bradford, and here come the Bobcats again. That long outlet pass intercepted by Reed. She'll circle back out and look for the secondary break. Bradford gets a hand on the pass, can't control it though, and it'll go back to Reed with 18 to shoot it. Temple staying in the game with her 4 fouls. Gets it up to Scott. Scott throws inside to Taylor. She'll get it back to Temple. Down to 2, and she double dribble. Another turnover.
Shot clock was about to expire anyway on them.
Yeah. Looking at the turnovers before this game, you know, averaging 21.4 per game is Pearl River. Jones averaging 16.8, and Pearl River's living up to their average right now. Timeout, a full one taken by Pearl River. We'll take it with them. This is Bobcat basketball.
DBAT of Hattiesburg is the premier baseball and softball training facility. Come by and see what we have to offer at DBAT of Hattiesburg, 4600 Hardy Street.
What are we doing up here? I can't believe what you got me into.
We're doing a catering job, Mr. Dickey. We do what we gotta do.
The sky's the limit when it comes to Dickey Dickey's Catering. We smoke our barbecue with real hickory wood. Low and slow at every location, every day.
Box lunches, delivery buffet, and our full-service buffets are sure to get the job done.
Try the pulled pork street tacos. They're great. Since 1941, our family at Dickey's has been serving your family. Dickey's, we speak barbecue.
Out of the timeout, Jones leading 38-23 with 5:34 left in the third quarter. Jones will have Johnson, Bradford, Jordan Clark checked in before that timeout was taken. Miles and Holiday on the floor. It'll be Bobcat basketball after the turnover. They'll play at the length of the floor. Casidolio, Taylor, Reed, Scott, and Nichols on the floor for Pearl River. Johnson, back pick for Clark, skips it over to her. High arching three off the front iron, and Bradford can't chase it down in the far corner. It'll be Pearl River basketball. A set play for Clark out of the timeout. Got a good look at it, but had to put a little too much air under that ball as the defender was chasing out toward her. That was Nichols challenging the shot. At the midway point of the third quarter, Jones leads it by 15. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Open look, corner, three, good. Well, helped a little bit too much off of Reed, and she made the Bobcats pay the first three of the night for Pearl River after missing all 9 of their first half attempts. And they needed a bucket there, and they got it from the freshman out of Meridian. Bradford, pass inside. Holiday just turns, has her shot blocked. Miles punches out of bounds, though, and it'll go over to Pearl River. I like the way India's attacking the aggressiveness, but she's got to jump into that defender. You jump into a shot blocker to negate that ability to block the shot. You can't go straight up. They'll get you every time. Reed beats the double team into the front court now. She'll pull up free throw line jumper. Front iron no good. Bradford clears the board for the Bobcats and coming back the other way. In semi-transition, now she explodes down the lane, and she'll spin. Be fouled. Ball tipped out by Bradford. Clark has it with 18 on the shot clock. 4 minutes to play in the third. 12 to shoot it in this possession. Bradford sees it. She'll drive. Dish. Clark for three. Right side. Front iron no good. Holiday. Johnson knocks it into her own player. It's going to be another jump ball, should be, and it'll be Bobcat basketball. Holiday was ready to tip it in, and Johnson attacking the offensive glass as well. Bumps into Holiday, and if you could call a foul on your own player, you would right there. Clark checks out. Hughes back in. Hughes will trigger it inbounds with 16 on the shot clock. Bradford driving. Throws it up off the glass. Boy, a good move there, recognizing that she had a lane to get down that left side, and she went and attacked the goal and hit the running jumper off the glass. 38-26. Should be 40-26. Yeah, they just slow putting the – knew that wasn't right. Up 14, which is a point shy of the biggest lead Jones has had. A little switch in there. Good help by Miles. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Again, Miles with the help. Johnson recovers, gets it back to Nichols. She's got to let it fly from downtown and banks it in. I don't know if that's the way Coach Fletcher drew it up, but it all counts the same.
They Gonzaga'd us on that one.
I was going to say, a little channeling the Zags. Timeout, 32nd, Pearl River. We'll be back after this break. 40-29, Jones with the lead. You're watching Bobcat basketball.
Fans, Bancorp South knows no matter where you are in life, there's nothing quite like game day. That's why we're committed to making your experience a little bit better. Our financial experts are here to give you the assist, so you're always ready to make life's next big play. Bancorp South is right where you are, and proud to be part of your team. Ooh, nachos. See you on game day.
Pearl River taking that timeout after the banked in three. I may look for a little pressure right here out of this timeout. See if Pearl River elects to half-court trap some or sit back in that zone like they've been doing, but trying to create some things here. Down 11 with 3:05 to play in the third quarter. They're in the 2-3 zone, but see if they do anything different out of it. Bobcats attacking. Hughes, top of the key, drains the three. Her first three of the night. First bucket since early in the first quarter. Hughes can get on a roll and really throw that thing through the hoop from downtown.
Jacayla Johnson knocked the ball out of bounds down here.
Burridge against Hughes in the back court. Burridge picked her pass, dribble up. Hughes with a deflection, gets her steal. She'll shoot it off the front iron. Bradford chases it down. She'll drive. Scoop shot up and no good. Gayden tips it but can't control the rebound. Now 2-on-1 for Pearl River. Hughes, perfect defense as she got the steal but then threw it away. Up and down action here for both teams. And Reed will say, let's settle this thing down a little bit. 43-29. Jones by 14, led it by 11 at half. To errant with that entry pass was Nichols. Had position on the post, but led her too much. Nichols checks out, and Turner comes back in. And also Shavers comes in. She has her 3 fouls. Got an early her third early in this quarter, so it's been out most of the quarter, about 7 minutes worth of game time. We're near the 2-minute mark here in the third. Good job of getting the ball inside. Boy, good recognition of the mismatch inside, and Holiday pushes it up off the glass and scores the bucket. Up by 16. Jones with their biggest lead of the night, 45-29. Reed looking to turn the corner. Errant with that pass, tracked down by Scott though. Crossover, gets down the lane. Bradford with a help. Reed with a three. Back iron no good. Bradford with a rebound. Had it on line, just a little too strong with it. Up ahead quickly to Johnson. She'll attack the goal. Boy, what a shot by Jacayla Johnson.
Wow.
Not only did it count 2 points on the scoreboard, it counts a 10.0 in style points. 47-29.
Even the Russian judge gave us a 10.0 on that one.
You cannot deny it. Bobcats up 18. Reed looking inside, gets it to Shaver. She'll spin, be fouled when they reach in on the backside. I think it's going to be Hughes. Holiday had her manned up pretty good right there. I think Hughes on the reach in. Yep. Lakira with her second foul. On the second team foul on Jones in the quarter. Pearl River only has 4, but shooting 2, and she was fouled in the act, is Markavia Shavers. Her first trip to the line tonight, a 26% shooter, Sean. Soft shot. She's now 8 out of 32, so it just dropped to 25%. The one-handed shot, she shoots it soft, but that one just rolled off. And that looked like a 25% shooter, as it drew nothing but the bottom of the net, but did not go through the rim when it drew the bottom of the net. Out of bounds basketball. Jones into the front court with a minute to play in the third quarter. Turner guarding Johnson. Johnson gets the ball to Bradford, misses the, I don't know if Bradford had her position established inside or not. Boy, Nunu is so active. She may have jumped back in bounds. She passed inside to Holiday, and the shot was missed, and Bradford got the rebound. I didn't see her come back in bounds to establish that position, but I had about 5 bodies between me and the play as well.
Bradford and Johnson are so aggressive all the time for Jones on offense and defense.
That's the 5th team foul on Pearl River. That was on Scott, her second. So Bradford at the line for a pair. Janae Mason checks back in for Jones as she will give India Holiday a breather. 21 points for Bradford to lead all scorers here. Both free throws good by Nunu. She's got 5 in the quarter, 22 for the game, under a minute to play in the third, 50 seconds. Bobcats by 20. Reed picks a dribble up, gets it off to Scott. Turning the corner, Scott looking to get to the lane, cut off, circles back out to the wing, dishes inside. Yeah, the reaching down, what we talked about in the first half with Janae, got to keep those arms up straight. The verticality rule, they will let you block a shot or even contact occur if your hands are straight up. And that's what Johnson doing, a little on-floor coaching. I like that. 2 free throws for Taylor. The left-hander misses that first one. She'd hit both her attempts in the first quarter. A 51% shooter coming into this game from the free throw line. And she's made 75% of the ones tonight. 1 out of 2 that trip. She's got 7 points in the game. About a 2-second difference in shot clock and game clock. Bobcats by 19. Led by 20 at 49-29. That 20-point lead, the biggest in the game. 12 on the shot clock, 14.4 on the game clock. Timeout taken by Jones. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Bobcat basketball.
Football fans, Raising Cane's believes in rushing quarterbacks, but not our hot, fresh 24-hour marinated chicken. We believe in running out the clock, but never out of our refreshing sweet tea and lemonade. And we believe in supporting our teams with the same passion we have for serving our customers. Because when it comes to football season, we go all out.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers!
Jones takes the timeout with 12 seconds to shoot it, 14.4 to go in the third quarter. So obviously Coach Bilderback wants to look at a designed play right here. I'm going to change my mind, Sean. We were going over during the break what it's going to be. It's going to be the back pick to Janae right here. But the defender's not having any of it. She's back on the low block. Bradford loses it, and here comes Pearl River back the other way. Going to lay it up with 8 seconds to play in the quarters. Bradford lost the ball. Turner got her first points of the night. Another steal and layup at the buzzer's miss. Boy, that'll get you fired up right there in the quarter break. Can't lose your focus, even though you're up big, 17, 49-32 going into the last quarter. This is Bobcat basketball.
In the city of lights, and the best street burns in the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Follow me into the jungle. Ain't no God on my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Into the jungle.
Pearl River with a couple of steals there at the end of the third quarter. Was able to convert one of them into points. They'll have ball possession to start the fourth quarter. 49-32, Jones with a 17-point lead. 17-11 in favor of Jones that quarter, led by as many as 20 at 49-29. Reed, Taylor, Scott, Turner, and Dolio on the floor for Pearl River. Bradford, Johnson, Holiday, Hughes, and Miles on the floor for Jones. Taylor with the bucket. She's got 9. She leads Pearl River in scoring. And it's a 15-point game. Miles inside out, ball tipped to Johnson. She'll get in the lane, throw it up, draw the foul, and be at the line for a pair. Reed gave Johnson a tap on the head with the ball after the play. Johnson just grinning about it. I think that was on.
First shot good.
Yep. I'm trying to see who the foul was on. I know it's the second foul of whoever fouled. I think it was Taylor. That's the first team foul. Both free throws made by Johnson. She's got 7 points now after being scoreless in the first quarter. Bobcats up 17. Johnson harassing Reed. Reed sort of grinning at her. Good little one-on-one competition there. Out near midcourt. Reed behind the back. Johnson staying with her, turning the corner. Dish underneath. Nice dish, nice shot by Dolio. Her first points of the night. Good play there by Reed. Got in the lane and dished it around the defender. And Dolio laid it up. Back to a 15-point Bobcat lead, 51-36. Bradford right side, inside to Miles. She'll explode by Shavers, missed the or by Taylor, missed the layup. Back the other way quickly and through the hands. Another turnover. Dolio couldn't handle the pass. It was a good one, just didn't catch it. She catches it, she's probably got a layup. Shavers will come back in now for Dolio. In a 15-point ball game, Pearl River extending their defense into a little half-court 1-2-2 trap. See if we can get somebody in the free throw line against this defense, a little inside-out or high-low action. There's Holiday there. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Crossover down the lane, left-handed layup. Sort of pushed it up and over the rim did Bradford. And a timeout taken by the Bobcats, I believe. We'll talk about this half-court offense situation some against the pressure. 24 points for Bradford. 8:04 to play in the ball game, 53-36 Jones. Back after this, you're watching Bobcat basketball.
DBAT of Hattiesburg is the premier baseball and softball training facility. Come by and see what we have to offer at DBAT of Hattiesburg, 4600 Hardy Street.
Out of the timeout, Reed, Burridge, Scott, Shavers, and Taylor on the floor for Pearl River. Johnson, Holiday, Bradford, Miles, and Hughes for Jones. Under 8 to play in the ball game. Bobcats up 17. Shavers looking for Taylor inside. Miles defending on the post, just getting thrown to the side. Miles fights around and gets the steal. May need some smelling sauce after that one. She got chopped under the chin a couple of times. Bradford attacking, missing. Miles with the tip, not there. Nunu bats it away. She'll come out of there with it. Hughes for three. Got it. Boy, what a big possession right there. Kept alive by Miles on the tip. Then Bradford gets the steal, and Hughes gets the three. She's got 8 points, her second three of the night. Scissoring through the defenders. Not getting the layup to go. Good move by Reed. Miles gets another rebound. Back up by 20. Bobcats leading 56-36 with 7:05 to play in the game. Johnson turning the corner. Dishes. Hughes again. Can she knock it down one more time? Front iron. Nope. Scott coming back the other way quickly. Got to stop the basketball. Instead, we'll let them shoot a layup. Scott goes coast to coast after the rebound. She's got 3 points now. In the half-court trap here with Pearl River. Bradford gets it to Hughes, far side. Miles out high. Johnson, somebody flash in there instead. Johnson going to attack and score. Jacayla said, keep that lane open and I'll take care of business. Jacayla driving, goes high and hits the shot. She's got 9 now. Averages 15.4 per contest. Set out all the second quarter. Scoreless in the first half. Back up 20, 58-38. Shavers swatted out of bounds, but Miles with the foul. And Holiday helps Shavers up as Miles has her third foul. That's the first team foul on Jones in the quarter, each team with 1. Clark, Mason, and Gaden come in for Jones. Johnson, Miles, and Holiday comes out. A couple of free throws coming for Shavers. She missed her previous two. Got that one to go.
And a line drive right there.
Now the one-handed shooter makes that one. She's got 9 points now. It's her first point in the second half. Had 8 at halftime. That one off the mark. Gaden tips it. Can't get the rebound. Taylor does and scores. And a timeout coming for Pearl River, I believe. Taylor with 11 points, first Wildcat in double figures. 30-second timeout for Pearl River. We'll take it with them. 6:08 to play. 58-41, Jones on top. This is Bobcat basketball. Going to church in A.B. Howard here tonight. Rob Ruffin playing the hits. 58-41, Jones on top. 6:08 to play in the ball game. Bobcats will play at the length of the floor after the bucket by Pearl River. Hughes, Clark, Gaden, Bradford, and Mason on the floor for Jones. Scott, Burridge, Nichols back in now to go with Shavers and Taylor for Pearl River. Trapping out of their 2-3 zone now, Pearl River. Hughes gets it down to Gaden. She'll attack the goal. Reverse right-handed layup, no good. Nichols and Mason fighting for it. Nichols has it in the corner. Ball flipped over to Scott. Got to hurry back now. Scott's going to push it up in transition. Gets it to Burridge, right side. Driving against Clark. Boy, that's a tough catch. Missed the layup. Mason tips it, and Gaden gets the rebound. I don't know how that pass got through those two sets of defensive arms, but it was right on the money. Threaded the needle. Hughes, 3 left side. Front iron, no good. And it'll be I'm going to say, did he point the wrong way? No. Jones basketball. Woo.
Yeah, they were not happy with the call on the opposing bench.
I don't see how we knocked it out, didn't knock it out either. Bradford. High floater. Soft touch, not there. Mason fighting for it. Coming out of there with it is Nichols. Tough rebound for Nichols. Ahead to Scott. Nearing the 5-minute mark. 17-point lead for the Bobcats, 58-41. 5 to play. Scott to Nichols, looking inside. Shavers doesn't get it to her. 8 to shoot. Now they'll feed it inside. Backside picked up. Mason gets the foul. Had the block, but Taylor took it away from her, and Mason gets her 4th foul. That's the 2nd team foul. And they'll say that Taylor was in the act of shooting, so she'll have a couple of free throws where she's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Gaden, Mason, and Hughes go out. Clark, Holiday, Miles, Johnson, and Bradford on the floor now for Jones. Back iron, no good. 4:47 left in this one in regulation. Jones led it by 5 after 1, 11 at halftime, 17 after 3, and they lead 17 now. Led by as many as 20 on a few occasions in this one. That's free throw up and good. So 1 for 2 on that trip as Taylor now has 12 points. She remains the only Wildcat in double figures. Bradford with a good move. Boy, that's just a strong take, baseline side. She's got 26 in the game. 60-42 Jones, 4.5 to play. Clemson's getting a good one in her. She's a gamer. Nichols, 3 left side, back iron no good. Bradford with a rebound. She'll push it up ahead to Johnson. She'll look to attack, and she'll player control foul as she tried to avoid Scott, but Brandy Scott with the good position drew the player control foul on Johnson. That's her third, team third. Reed will come back in now for Taylor. So a smaller lineup for Pearl River. 60-42 with 4:12 to play. Miles with the block of Scott. She'll get it off to Bradford. 3-on-1 for the Bobcats. Dish to Johnson. She'll draw the foul, be at the line for 2 as Scott hustled back to get the foul. That will be her third, team second.
Just a good block by Kaj on the other end. Good clean block and good execution there. Bradford running the break with a nice pass to Jacayla.
Jacayla in double figures now with that free throw. She's got 5 in this quarter to go along with her third quarter 5 points. Give her 11. Jacayla can score in bunches too. We've seen that in the last couple of weeks. That's 11 points all in this half. Bobcats up by 20 again, matching their biggest lead. Reed dishes to Burridge. She'll fire the deep 3 left side, drain it. Burridge had 20 on us in the first game here. She's got 4 tonight. That's her first field goal. And I'm not going to be brokenhearted that she didn't have a good night against us. Defense was tough on her, but she had a tough shooting night. Bradford gives to Jordan. Clark pulled up from 17. Front iron no good. Reed with the rebound back in transition now with 3:15 to play. Drives, dishes to Burridge. She may let fire another one. Clark gets on her a little closer this time now, looking to drive. Dishes out to Shavers. Up to Nichols with 12 to shoot it. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Just bailed out there. You know the shot clock's winding down, and Nichols knew that. She attacked the goal. I think Holiday gets her third foul. 4th team foul on Jones. Hughes in for Clark. Nichols to the line. First trip tonight. She's been a good free throw shooter all year. 21 of 26 for 81%. Continues the good shooting. She's got 8 points now with that free throw made. In and out, no good. Holiday clears the rebound for the Bobcats. A lot of freshmen on this team for Pearl River. So Coach Fletcher have a bunch of this crew back next year. Bobcats by 16. They must have put some points up on the wrong side of the board a while ago. Went from a 20-point lead to 16, just like that. Bradford drives, scoop, layup, good. Got some hang time, does Nunu, and then she knows what to do with it once she releases that basketball. 18-point lead with 2:15 to play. And the winner of this one will play the winner of East Central and LSU Eunice Wednesday evening in Clinton in the semifinals. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Reed sees it. She'll look to attack. Dish. Nichols fires the 3, misses it. Miles chases down the rebound. We're under 2 to play, and Bobcats up 18.
No hurry at all right now.
Coach Coop has given up the old stop sign over there. Slow it down. Run some clock. Unless they force us to do something like go to the goal and score. A little weave action outside. Bradford dishes back to Hughes. She'll fire the 3 left side. Front iron no good. Johnson will get her 4th foul, and that'll be free throw time for Pearl River. Minute 29 to play. I think it is Shavers. No, Nichols at the line. Yeah, Shavers, good try. The old, let's put our better free throw shooter up there. I thought it was Shavers that was fouled. 4 out of 6 from the line tonight. Hadn't shot them badly for a 51% shooter. She's been making them. Shaver's probably thinking, don't be trying to take my points. She's got 13 in the game now.
She's got it figured out now.
Yep. I wonder how long timeout taken here, I think. I never saw a signal. Must be timeout, Pearl River. I'll continue this thought when we get back. Full timeout, minute 29 to go, a 16-point Bobcat lead. This is Bobcat basketball.
I lost my mind in the city of light, and the bad street burns in the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God on my streets in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
Bobcats expecting full court pressure coming out of the timeout. Pearl River yet to come out of the huddle. In a press offense, 4 cross here in the back court. Burridge, Turner, Nichols, Scott, and Reed, all guards on the floor basically. Nichols listed as a guard. She'll go back as the, well, thought she'd go back as safety valve. Instead, Nichols just doing a little housekeeping, getting something off the floor. Burridge goes back as the safety valve. Long throw, they lost Bradford. I'm not sure how you do that, but Bradford will go up, miss the bucket, get her offensive rebound, and get grabbed.
She was too open.
She was trying to draw a foul and score the bucket, what she was trying to do. Burridge gets her second foul on the third of the quarter on Pearl River. Bradford at the line for the first time this quarter.
Got a score for you after 3 quarters of play. LSU Eunice 62, East Central 44.
So it looks like Eunice will be the opponent Wednesday night.
They were a tough team for Jones last year.
Yeah. Bradford, 29 points, 7 in this quarter. Had 11 in the first, 6 in the second, 5 in the third, 7 so far in this quarter. Set you across the line before the ball hit the rim, and it rolled in, so take away that free throw attempt.
So she thought she was going to miss the shot and got a quick break on it.
So instead of having 30 points, she's going to be stuck on 29 as she checks out. Kimaya Dixon in for her. Ebony Gayden comes in for Miles. Bobcats by 17 with 1:10 to play. Nichols to Reed. High-low action inside. Tough shot by Shavers as she goes to work and scores the bucket. She's in double figures now with 11. Ahead quickly to Dixon. She'll attack, leave it off the edge of the board. 52 seconds to play. Reed, left elbow jumper, good. She's got 8 on the night. Timeout taken because Coach Bilderback is not liking what's happening, not because it's in danger of possibly losing this game, but it's down to 13 with 43 seconds to go. Coachable moment right here, and she will use it. We'll use it as well. This is Bobcat basketball.
One time for them praying on my downfall. 2 times for the homies in the child hall. 3 times for them on the internet when they really should get out more. 4 times for the days that were all bad. 5 times for the ain't called back. 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD. Just
push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet still hating on my last post. I just had a steak back in Mastro's. My God, pieces when you leave it in the past, let it heal like a cast. When enough time passing, you blast. Kinda like John Wick, bars like a convict, runner, you know when it starts. Far from the minimum, killing them with no riddling. And 5'9" was the middleman to get them in the same room. Now we on the same tune and we still the game doomed. The innocent lyricists on the same.
Whoa. Now I'ma hit them till they jumping. I ain't tripping. This is nothing. I've been living in the dungeon. I done held a couple grudges. What the hell? I got a jack to meet the devil. I'm a cousin. I ain't settling for nothing. Got the metal in the truck and keep the semi when the bus ducking. Even Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies.
Bobcats will advance the ball after the timeout. 43 seconds to go, leading by 13. Bradford back in the game. She had as a double-double after 3 quarters of play. She had 22 points and 10 rebounds after 3. And she's added 9 points as Taylor gets the foul. 4th team foul, her 3rd. Gaden at the line for 2. She's added 7 more points to that and a few more rebounds as well. Gaden, a 42% free thrower, 5 out of 12. Hughes checks out. Dixon back in. Way off the mark was Ebony. Here we go, Ebony. Straight through here. Boy, way off the mark again. Bradford tips it out, but controlled by Burge, throwing it ahead down the floor. Saved by Nichols to Burge. She'll fire a 3 off the front iron, no good, and fouled over the back. Johnson will be at the free throw line, shooting a pair. Foul was on Dolio, her first. Johnson at the line for a pair. Got 11 points, all in the second half. 26.9 seconds to play. Johnson has 7 fourth quarter points. Looking for one more. And she does make that one. So 8 in the quarter, 13 for the ball game. Bobcats back up 15, 67-52. They led it by 17 after 3. Pass underneath, not able to handle the pass was Dolio. 17 seconds to play. Pearl River backing up. And this one's over with, not going to foul. Bobcats will get into the front court and just let the clock run out. So a good win for the Bobcats as they will improve to 18-0 overall and advance to the semifinals in Clinton with a 67-52 win here in Ellisville over Pearl River. Pearl River will conclude their season at 5-4. Bobcats will face, it looks like, LSU Eunice. They were leading big after 3 quarters of play. Bobcats take care of business here on the home court. Last appearance this season at A.B. Howard. So semifinal action Wednesday night. We'll talk about that more as well as this game after this break. You're watching Bobcat Basketball.
At Raising Cane's, we have one main ingredient: love. We love being actively involved in our community. We love giving back by supporting education for our youth and providing food for the less fortunate. We love football, but most of all, we love great chicken, and we know you do too.
We want to make people feel welcomed here and have a great experience while they're here.
One Love to me is everything. It's working with people that I love to see every day. It's getting to serve the customers. It's getting to serve the community and having a good time doing it.
Just the sense of wholeness that you get from coming to this restaurant. It's like a family here.
Come here, you can, be free, be silly, have fun, and get a good meal.
Here at Raising Cane's, our #1 mission is love. Spread love, give love, one love.
Fans, Bancorp South knows no matter where you are in life, there's nothing quite like game day. That's why we're committed to making your experience a little bit better. Our financial experts are here to give you the assist, so you're always ready to make life's next big play. Bancorp South is right where you are, and proud to be part of your team. Ooh, nachos. See you on game day.
Bancorp South wants to know.
Where do I feel most at home? Experimenting in the kitchen.
Exploring my walk-in closet.
My man cave on game day.
I feel most at home in my 100-year-old farmhouse.
It's just the best place in the whole world.
Tell us where you want to be, with mortgage solutions and home improvement loans to help you build a little more personal space.
She spends all her time in front of the bathroom mirror.
Making you feel at home. We're Bancorp South, and we're right where you are.
It's the final here in Ellisville. 67-52, Jones with the 15-point win over Pearl River as they improved 18-0 overall. Pearl River concludes their season at 5-4. Bobcats will face LSU Eunice at 5 o'clock in Clinton this Wednesday night in semifinal action, Region 23 basketball there on the campus of Mississippi College. Numbers from the game: 18 out of 50 from the floor for Pearl River for 36%. Jones shot 19 of 62 for only 31%. Pearl River 3 out of 16 from behind the three-point line for 19%. Jones 7 out of 24 for 29%. The Wildcats 13 out of 22 from the free throw line for 59%. Bobcats shot it well tonight, 22 of 27 for 82% from the free throw line. Pearl River turned it over 23 times. Jones only 11. Assists were pretty even, 12 for Jones, 10 for Pearl River. Pearl River did out-rebound Jones 42-36, but in the second half a little bit better for the Bobcats. They were out-rebounded by 12 at halftime. They out-rebounded Pearl River by 6 in the second half. Points off turnovers in favor of Jones, big, 22-8. Second chance points, 13-7 in favor of Jones. And then in the paint, Pearl River got the better of Jones, 28-22. Jones led by as many as 20 on a number of occasions before ending up winning by 15. Individual scoring for Pearl River with a double-double. Let's get the leading scorer was Marcavia Shavers with 13 points. Double-double for Brianna Taylor. She had 12 points and 11 rebounds. 8 points for Kishanti Nichols. Tamisha Reed with 8. Atashe Burridge with 4. 3 points for Brandy Scott, 2 for Alana Turner, and 2 for Cassie Dolio. For the Bobcats, 3 players in double figures, led by Deja Nunu Bradford with 9 out of 21 from the floor, 2 of 6 three-pointers, 9 of 11 free throws. A double-double for Bradford, 29 points and 12 rebounds. Jakayla Johnson, 13 points, all in the second half, as she was able to get on track after some foul trouble in the first half. She was 3 out of 6 from the floor, 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. Jordan Clark rounded out the double-digit scores, 3 of 10 from the floor, 3 of 9 on her three-point shots, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 11 points. All of those came in the second quarter. Lakira Hughes with 8 points, 3 of 11 shooting, 2 of 9 from three-point land, did not attempt a free throw. Indy Holiday, 1 of 7 from the floor, hit all 4 of her free throws, though, for 6 points. And that's the 5 Bobcats that scored. Bradford with 29, Johnson 13, Clark 11, Hughes 8, and Holiday with 6. Bradford with those 12 rebounds led the way. Kaija Miles with 8 rebounds. 7 of those rebounds by Nunu were offensive rebounds as well. She also led the Bobcats with 5 assists, did Bradford. So a good win here to close out the season in A.B. Howard, but the Bobcats still with some work to do, trying to defend that region championship. We've said that for a few years in a row here, Sean, going for their 5th straight Region 23 championship. And people may not realize just how difficult that is, especially in the years that we had the state tournament. You had to play win state,
right,
or play in the state, then play in the region the very next week, playing the same teams basically, and how hard that is to do. But Coach Bilderback and her staff getting these girls ready to go and try to win 5 in a row.
Yeah, you talk about those years. What a year this has been. because of all the COVID protocol and everything. So been able to play 18 games so far and win them all and get a couple of more. It'd be nice to do that and get that region championship and head out to Lubbock, Texas in a couple of weeks. But going to have a tough game Wednesday at 5 against LSU Eunice. The latest score I saw was 66-57 in favor of Eunice with just a few minutes to go, but I think they announced they must have a different Twitter account they looked on that had a final score up there. But 5 o'clock Wednesday, we'll play. We know we're going to be playing.
Eunice or East Central, one of the two.
And we know if you win that game, you play the championship game Friday at 5 p.m. at the A.E. Wood Coliseum on the campus of Mississippi College in Clinton.
And that game will be broadcast over JCJC.tv. I think Kevin Maloney will have the call Wednesday night, if I'm not mistaken. There's neither one of us can make it there. You're going to be calling baseball, and I've got some prior engagements that I have to tend to Wednesday night. But just tune in, log on to JCJC.tv for the broadcast if you can't make it to Clinton this Wednesday night, 5 o'clock tip-off, where the Lady Bobcats look to keep their record perfect and keep marching along in region play. Semifinal action Wednesday as the Bobcats, number one team in the country right now, 18-0 overall. So congratulations to head coach Missy Bilderback, her staff, all the Lady Bobcats and Bobcat Nation on a big win and a fine season so far with more to come this Wednesday. Again, the final score, 67-52, Jones over Pearl River. For all the folks here at JCJC.tv, for Kevin Maloney, for Sean Wansley, all the people behind the scenes and behind us right here, I'm Mark Easley. Until next time, this has been Bobcat Basketball.